People talk about agriculture and biodiversity like they are enemies, as if feeding people means destroying nature. But that thinking is lazy and dangerous. Because when agriculture destroys ecosystems, it eventually destroys itself. The future of food depends on the future of biodiversity. So let's go step by step, no confusion. Let's make this clear. Agriculture is essential. We need food, we need farmers, we need production. So the problem is not agriculture. The problem is unsustainable agriculture. Let's break it down. Deforestation for farmland expansion, excessive pesticide and chemical use, soil degradation from poor land management, water pollution from runoff, and habitat destruction for wildlife. When production ignores ecological balance, the land begins to fail. Now, here's what many people miss. Biodiversity is not separate from farming. It is what makes farming possible. Let's break it down. Pollinators like bees supporting crop production. Healthy soils built by microorganisms. Natural pest control from balanced ecosystems. Forests protecting water cycles and rainfall patterns. When biodiversity declines, productivity declines with it. This is not environmental charity. It is agricultural survival. Here is where the system breaks. Short-term output is often rewarded, even when long-term damage is obvious. Clear more land, use more chemicals, push faster yields. It looks productive, but over time, soil weakens, pests increase, water quality drops, and resilience disappears. That is not efficiency. It is borrowed productivity. And when ecosystems collapse, who pays first? Usually not people making the largest decisions. Let's break it down. Smallholder farmers facing declining yields. Rural communities losing water quality. Families paying for more for unstable food systems. Future generations inheriting damaged land. This is not just an environmental issue. It is an economic justice issue. Sustainable agriculture is not about producing less. It is about producing intelligently. Let's break it down. Crop rotation to protect soil fertility. Agroforestry combining trees with farming systems. Reduced chemical dependence through natural methods. Water-efficient irrigation systems. And protecting wetlands and surrounding habitats. The goal is not to stop farming. It is to stop farming like ecosystems are disposable. Farmers cannot carry this transition alone. If sustainable practices are more expensive, but destructive practices are easier, then the system is rewarding the wrong behavior. Let me make that clear. Government support for regenerative practices. Access to education and training. Fair market incentives for sustainable production. Stronger land use policies and environmental enforcement. Sustainability must be practical, not just moral. At this time, we need a different mindset. Food security and biodiversity must be planned together. Restoration must be part of agricultural policy. Farmers should be rewarded for protecting ecosystems. Long-term land health must matter more than short-term extraction. This is not idealism. It is basic national strategy. If farming destroys the very systems that make farming possible, if the soil is weaker, the water is polluted, and the pollinators are disappearing, then agriculture is not being sustained. It is being extracted. And extraction always has an ending. You cannot keep taking from ecosystems without eventually paying for it. So the real question is not whether we can afford sustainable agriculture. It is whether we can survive without it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. See you on the next one. Bye for now.